back, you gorgeous people, to your feel-good show, Expresso. We're here to chat to you about relationships. Stress levels this year have been peaking through the roof, which can lead to things either slowing down in the bedroom for so many people in relationships, may even cause cravings for more intimacy than usual. And back with us again to discuss how we can enhance and rebuild our relationship intimacy during this pandemic, we've got therapist, speaker and trainer Asha Dullabh, along with integrative medical Dr. Suresh Vassen. I'm really enjoying this conversation. We were just saying now how so much of it there is to be had, but it can be quite overwhelming. But it's really about opening your mind and taking all of this information in. But let's start here. Asha, why is it so important to have intimacy in a relationship?
Intimacy is our foundation of the relationship. But intimacy starts with becoming intimate with yourself first. Because if we look at the word intimacy, it's into me I see. So once you become completely naked emotionally with yourself, you are better able to then engage with another human being. So it really starts there, and we need to look at intimacy on the mental level, on the spiritual level, spiritual intimacy, mental intimacy, psychological intimacy, all very important, and of course the physical intimacy. So it's a very holistic approach when we look at intimacy. We can't separate the one from the other. We need to, in relationships, we need to work together on all aspects of intimacy. But
are they all connected?
Absolutely, they all are. They're all interwoven.
Wow. Dr. Suresh, can intimacy mean and represent different things to each party in a relationship or in a couple? Can it mean one thing to me and mean the next thing to my partner? Or is there a problem if that's the case?
We are all products of different cultural, religious, educational, historical upbringing that has conditioned our minds, our psychology, our emotional side, and into behaving in a particular way. We are multifaceted. Intimacy is natural to the human being. We are mammals. We have a part of the brain that is called the limbic brain, which allows us to feel, to nurture, to nourish those around us. Intimacy is natural to us. And it has to be integrated. We cannot have physical intimacy without emotional intimacy. We cannot have emotional intimacy without psychological and spiritual, a strong spiritual base of intimacy. Interconnected, we need to be aware of all facets of ourselves and work on those that we feel are deficient. Pay attention to those. And your partner is a mirror of those unfulfilled aspects of ourselves. Every relationship is a mirror, whether it's a person, an event, a corporation, your government, your nation, the ecosystem of the world, of the planet, is a mirror of how we are thinking. Our individual states of mind determines our collective state of mind and heart.
And Asha, it sounds like it's a process of building. You have to sort of identify this and look at ways in which you connect to build the intimacy in whatever relationship it is that you find yourself in. But let's speak specifically to romantic relationships and couples. Does intimacy evolve and change with the relationship at the different stages and levels of a relationship, or is it a constant?
I think it's definitely changes and evolving. A relationship is all about healing each other and growing together as a couple. So we evolve as a couple. This is how the whole mirroring works. We are reparenting ourselves. We are getting into our vulnerabilities. And it means also to see ourselves as equals in a relationship. Neither, I'm better or you less. It's about having that equanimity in a relationship. So yeah, it's forever evolving, forever growing. We are in relationships to grow and evolve.
Let's talk about the openness in relationships to get ourselves to a place where we are intimately compatible, if that's even a thing. I feel like I just made that up now. But I don't hear many couples talking about what their desires are when it comes to intimacy. It's almost left to be organic. What's your advice to couples when it comes to engaging to try and meet each other and understand each other's expectations?
We all seem to be functioning at the level of our separate self. and not at the level of our universal self, which is the foundation of love.
That's a good point. We've run out of time. It's been fantastic having you there. But of course, this conversation can continue to go. Thank you very much for joining us, Asha and Dr. Suresh. This has been a really, really good one. Thank you very much for connecting with us. We can continue on our social media. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow at 6 o'clock right here on SABC3. Goodbye.